huge welcome back to Stace Does Travel. I am heading off to Rome this week, which I am so excited for. I've been looking forward to this trip for so long, so I'm so excited that it's finally here. And I just thought I'd make this really quick video just to explain what I'm going to be getting up to, because I will be vlogging the whole thing for you guys. So I just thought it was a nice idea just to do, like I did with Disneyland Paris, just a little video explaining what I'll be up to and what you can actually expect from this vlog series. So I am heading to Rome for 3 days. I'm flying very early on a Friday morning and then very late on Sunday evening. So 3 full days. I'll be spending 2 of those days in Rome, and actually one day I'll be heading down to Pompei, which is really exciting. I just thought 3 days might be a little bit too much because I am going solo. So if I was with a friend, obviously we'd go out and we'd have nice dinners and we'd go and, you know, drink wine on the rooftops. That's not something my anxiety will let me do on my own. So I just thought I would take myself somewhere else for the day, and yeah, I decided on Pompei. It's about 3 hours on the train, so I figured that would be a nice little excursion, little day out, so I'm really looking forward to that. So let's get into the plans. I have just got my phone here because I've got all my notes religiously. Like, I have got an itinerary, because otherwise I will be lost. I'm very much a planner. I have to have everything written. I have to know exactly what's going on. So I will be looking at my phone, so I'm not being rude, but I will be looking at my phone. Okay, so I am flying Friday morning from Bristol Airport at 6:40 a.m. which is very early. It does mean I have to get up at about 2:30 in the morning to get to the airport, but I do love an early flight because then you get the whole day at your destination. So yes, very early flight from Bristol. And I am actually parking off-site. I will discuss this in the first vlog, but normally I park at Bristol Silver Zone because it's cheaper than being on-site at the airport, but they are like a partnered car park, and then there's a shuttle bus that brings you to the airport. This time I'm actually parking off-site so in someone's driveway, essentially. So I use an app called Your Parking Space. I did my research big style because I was a bit wary about it, but this place came with loads of great recommendations, loads of great reviews, and I don't know people, but people online have said they've used them before and had no issues, so that'll be a new experience for me as well. And it is about a 10-15 minute walk from where I'm parking the car up to the airport, so that's quite handy, and it did save me about £50. But yes, I will explain more about that in the first day vlog, because I know car parking is expensive. Bristol Airport is expensive, so if I can save some pennies parking off-site, I absolutely will. So I will explain more about this and let you know how I got on in the vlogs. My flight lands in Rome at 10:10 in the morning, which is quite a nice time. It's about a 2.5-hour flight time. And the first thing I'm going to do is get the train into Roma Termini. So there are 2 different options that I found. There's one that's like a high-speed train that is, I think, 32 minutes, and that is a direct train. Or there is a slightly longer option that takes about an hour, and you do have to switch trains at one of the train stations, like Travestair or something like that. I wanted the quickest option, so I have booked the direct train. I'll let you know how I get on with that as well. Well, actually, that's a lie. I haven't booked it yet. I'm going to book it when I arrive, just in case of delays and stuff like that, because I don't want to waste money if my flight's delayed to then have to buy a new ticket. So I will be booking the high-speed train when I arrive. Probably once I'm through security and I locate the train station, I will just book whatever the next train is, because they do go sort of every 20-30 minutes, so that is a really easy option for me to get into the city centre of Rome. Then I'm going to be checking into my hotel. Well, not checking in, but going there and dropping my bag off. I'm not going to say what hotel I'm staying in right now, because this video may go live before I go, and because I'm travelling solo for safety reasons, I will not share where I stayed. If this vlog does go live after I'm home, I will pop it on screen. But if not, you'll have to wait for the vlogs. But I will be heading straight to my hotel just to drop my bag off. If the room is ready, great. It probably won't be at 11 o'clock in the morning, but I'm going to just drop my bag off and take my little backpack out for the day then. My plans for that day, I don't have too much on, purely because I don't know how long it's going to take me to get from the airport into Rome and then into the actual touristy bits. But what I have got booked is I have got a tour at 3 p.m. of Vatican City, the Sistine Chapel, all of that, St. Peter's Basilica. Couldn't get my words out then. So I've got that booked at 3 p.m. That is a guided tour that I booked directly through the website. So I'm very much looking forward to that, because it just looks beautiful. I wasn't going to do it because I was like, oh, I just don't know if that's something I want to do. But I thought, well, I may as well do everything that Rome has to offer, because then I don't feel the need to go back as soon as I might like to, because I will have done it all, so I can go and experience new places. So I do have a tour booked for 3 p.m. With the tours I do have booked, I don't know how much I can film. I don't know how many photos I can take, but if I can film, I will film. If I can't, I will see if I can take photos and I'll insert them just to show you guys. And I will, of course, ask the tour guys if they're okay with me filming. So what I can film, I will film. But yes, day 1 is literally getting to Rome, getting into Rome. And then I have that tour booked for 3 p.m. I think they said it was about a 2-hour tour, maybe 3. I can't quite remember. And I'm probably going to be pretty exhausted after that, I'm not going to lie. So I think my plans are probably just going to be to have a really slow wander back to the hotel. Because I guess the sun might be setting by then, so I might have like a wander past like the Colosseum and like the Trevi Fountain and just see them all at like sunset, which I thought would be quite nice. I might grab some dinner somewhere if I'm alive enough. If not, it'll be a McDonald's in bed. Because I do have to get up at 2 in the morning. So I'm going to see how I feel after that tour, and I'm just going to listen to my body because I'm getting to that age now where if my body starts hurting, I have to listen to it or I regret it the next day. You know, a couple of years ago, I'd be running around those Disney parks all day, no bother, and I'd feel great the next day. I do that now, and I regret it the next day. So we're going to listen to the body. If the body needs a break, we'll have a break. If the body's ready to go, we'll crack on. But yeah, that is my first day plans. So nothing too intense, just more of a wander and then that tour of the Vatican and all that jazz. On day 2, this is the day I'm actually heading to Pompei. I decided to do it this day purely because I didn't want to have to worry about getting to from the airport and also getting to from Pompei because it's going to be a long day. So I thought my only full day I'll spend that travelling to Pompei, seeing Pompei and then travelling back because it does take a little while. So my train from Termini is at 7:40 in the morning. It's about an hour and 15 to go to Naples. I have about a half an hour connection at Naples, and then it is around 40 minutes from Naples to Pompei. So about 2.5 hours it takes on the train, which isn't too bad. I think it's a bit longer on the way back because I have a longer connection in Naples, but that's absolutely fine. I might just go for a wander, maybe grab some dinner if I have time. But yes, that is the plan for the train. It's going to be a very long day for me, but I'm really excited about it at the same time. And then I do have a tour booked of Pompei at 11:30. So I don't know too much about Pompei, to be honest. I just booked it on a whim because it was probably the closest / easiest place to get to. Like I was like, oh, I could go to like Florence or could go to Pisa. I've been to Pisa. I don't need to go to Pisa. Then I was like, what if I spend the day in Naples? I've been to Naples. I don't need to go back to Naples. So I thought Pompei was the next best option. So I'm very much looking forward to that. Again, I don't quite know what the tour is going to hold. It just basically goes around Pompei, the archaeological, that's a big word, archaeological site there. I think the tour is about 2 hours. And then I do have about 3 or 4 hours of free time, so I'm probably just going to have a bit of a wander around, see what there is to do. I might grab some lunch somewhere maybe, and yeah, that is, like I say, I don't have too much planned in Pompei purely because I have no idea what's there. But I do have that tour booked. Again, it is a guided tour, so it'll be a small group of us and a guide who will show us around all the sites, and I'm very much looking forward to it. And then my train home is at 17:50, again connecting in Naples, arriving in Rome for 20:30. So I'll probably just head straight to bed after that, to be honest, because that is a 12-hour day and a lot of it is spent on a train. But that's okay because you have to do the travelling to get to these brand new places that you want to see. So I'm very much looking forward to day 2 as well. And then day 3, which is my last day, I am starting with a tour of the Colosseum. So that is at 11:30. Again, this is a guided tour. So very much looking forward to that. And it does also go down to the Roman Forum as well. So it's like a guided tour that starts in the Colosseum and then we make our way down to the Roman Forum. So I'm very much looking forward to that. I think that's about a 3-hour tour. It's quite a long one. That was actually booked via Get Your Guide. And yeah, I think it was about £35, I want to say, which I don't resent paying because I've been to Rome before. But unfortunately, it was part of a cruise, so I didn't have time to do tours. I didn't have time to go inside anywhere. So we literally just sort of wandered the city and then had to go back to the cruise ship. So because I'm going back this time, I really want to see everything that Rome has to offer. So I thought, I'm going to book all these tours and just see all these places because, well, why not really, isn't it? So I'm really, really looking forward to that tour. I was going to do it later in the day just so I could have a bit of a lie-in. But I also want to see the Pantheon. So I wasn't actually going to go inside. I've seen it from outside before. I was like, I'll just go down to that area and just have a look around. But I think it was €10 for like not a guided tour, like an audio guide. So they basically, I think you download something on your phone and put headphones in and it'll like guide you around. So I booked that as well, and that is at 3 p.m. after that, I think what I'm going to do, if it's not too busy, is probably wander up to the Spanish Steps and then onto the Trevi Fountain, just to, see them. And I need to throw a coin in the Trevi Fountain because I didn't do that on my last trip and somebody told me you have to do it for like good luck. So I'm like, oh my god, am I going to have bad luck because I didn't do it? But I definitely need to throw a coin in the Trevi Fountain. I might have to throw 2 in actually to make up for last year as well. Couldn't believe it, forgot to do it. So I'm probably going to do that and just wander the sights a little bit. Then I've got the train to the airport booked for 6:20. Again, the direct train, the quick one, so that'll be there in half an hour. And then I've got about 3 hours at the airport to get through security and find my gate and relax. So I'm very much a get to the airport early kind of girl, rather than we'll leave her another half an hour, we'll leave her another hour, we'll get there like 2 hours before. I can't do that. I tried to do it once in Paris. Went so badly wrong. My train was delayed, security was mental, I got held up at passport control, it was awful. I literally made it to my gate with about 20 minutes to spare. Horrible. So now I get everywhere 3 hours early because it's just easier. I'll happily sit at the airport for hours than be anxious about getting to the airport. So yes, that is the plan. So those are all of my plans for my 3-day trip to Rome/Pompeii. I am so looking forward to it. Again, it is a solo trip, so it'll just be me, myself and I. There'll be no Emily this time, no Benji, no Laura, no one. So it will just be this beautiful face. But I feel like sometimes when I'm on my own though, I do vlog better because I'm not conscious of the company I have. Because sometimes I feel like when I'm with my friends, I want to be in the moment and I want to pay them attention. I want to have these conversations, but when I'm on my own, I can actually vlog a little bit more because it's just me and you. It's just me and you. So I'm really hoping that I have lots to show you and that I can film these tours. If I can't, like I say, I will include photos or whatever they allow me to film/take pictures of. I will do what I can for you guys. But yes, I am super duper excited to get back to Rome. It's such a gorgeous city and I just absolutely can't wait, and I can't wait to share it with you guys as well. But for now, I am going to love you and leave you, and I will catch you in the next one.